You're gonna have to stretch further than you ever have before in order to create the life that you want. Think about it like a muscle. So if I only stretch my arm this far, that's all the further it's ever going to go, right? I have this really tight arm bicep muscle, and I would like to extend my arm fully, but when I go even further than that, I feel some discomfort. It stretches it a little bit further than I'm willing to accept. But I really want to extend my arm fully. And I really want to have all my desires met in my life, in gratitude, in divine ways, in perfect ways. Not out of greed, not out of gluttony or anything like that. Just a fulfilling life, living all that life has to offer. Everybody should and probably does deep down desire these things. It just depends on what level of consciousness you're at, what vibration you're hovering at. The emotional scale of vibrations is important here. If you're hovering down around the bottom, shame, guilt, resentment, anger, apathy, if you're hovering down there, you probably just want to feel okay. You probably just want to feel neutral. Like, please God, make my life feel neutral. But however, if you're hovering around neutral, this kind of equalness, this kind of rut, maybe it might feel like, or you could feel grateful. You could feel grateful at any vibration, but then you probably are looking for a higher vibration like love or joy or peace. But in order to change states permanently and vibrate at a higher vibration all the time, you're gonna have to change. You're going to have to stretch out. You're going to have to go further than you ever have before. Stretch out that arm all the way till it's like, yeah. I was thinking about this morning, how during my periods of growth, I really have to embrace the pain. I have to embrace the stretch. And it's literally a stretching of my being. It's a stretching of my consciousness. And I know when I'm in it because I kind of want to get out of it. I want to go back to safety. I want to go back to comfort. I want to go back to normal, because my normal right now, my regular vibration right now is pretty damn good. It feels good. It's comfortable. But am I living all that life has to offer? I mean, a lot of it, but I want to go see the world. I want to experience different cultures. I want to eat weird food and stuff. So I'm grateful for where I'm at. Eternally grateful for where I have been to where I am now. But, life continues on and it's an evolution and we should be expanding. If we're not expanding and growing, then we're dying. So where can you stretch today? Where can you push the limits that you're in right now? Maybe it's social, maybe it's in your career, maybe it's expanding your knowledge, learning something, like really learning something. That's where I'm at. Like I read a lot, I watch a lot, but am I really like learning and putting these things into practice? Knowledge without action is worthless, kind of, mostly. Knowledge without putting it into practice is futile. It does take a slowing down, because then you can be mindful of when your growth is happening. Because if you're not mindful about it, your mind will take over, your body will take over, and it will go back to homeostasis. It will go back to the norm. It'll go back to the comfort. And you really have to get clear in your attention to push through that. To say, I know this hurts. I know this is uncomfortable. I know this is painful, but it's all for my greater good. It's bringing me to my highest timeline. And just take bites off of it. You don't have to eat the whole enchilada right now. You can press forward and rest, and press forward and rest. You have your entire life to do this. You don't have to do it overnight. I think that's where people fail, is that I need to be a different person in 2 months. I need to have everything I want in 6 months. Just slow down. Take steps each day. Feed your mind the right things each day. Train your mind each day. Work on your discipline each day. That will bear good fruit. because then you'll discover your patterns. You'll discover your self-sabotage. You'll discover when you procrastinate. You'll discover when you become in a low mood, and you'll learn how to get out of those things quicker than you ever have before. And that's really what it's all about, is just getting a little bit better each time you experience the pattern. And each time you experience the pattern, you break it a little bit more. Each time you're aware of it, you can break it a little bit more. Writing things down is so important. Writing things down. You can have things swirling around up here, the greatest plans on earth. All it takes is one little experience in your life to wipe the slate clean. And you're off track. You don't even know what you were doing. You don't even remember your plans. But if you come back to the page every day, and you're tracking, what you're doing, how you're doing it, what your plan is, and then you come back, 6 months later, and you're like, wow, I haven't really done that yet. That thing that takes an hour, I haven't done it in 6 months. Keep yourself accountable. All right, I got to get at it today. I love you. I'll see you in the next video.